Hey, what's up, y'all? So look, real quick, this is a quick series that I'm actually getting ready to start doing. So once a week, I'm doing my best, and I want y'all to hold me accountable too. If y'all don't see something, check in, because this is what we do, right? Accountability is key. I'm going to start coming and taking just a few quick minutes out of the day and making more videos, right? I've been intentional about content and getting information out there about what I do. I ask questions all day, so I get a lot of questions. So I'm gonna start bringing these questions here. So the questions I get in real life, I'm gonna bring them to this and start taking time and start answering them, because a lot of people really have a lot of the same questions. So this week we're talking about retirement. Okay, so retirement is, simply put, what you want to do after you're done working. No matter the age, right? Retirement age, ideally now, is anywhere between, depending on your generation, was supposed to be 55. Now people are thinking 75. Just that gap, right? In those latter years where you don't have the energy and the spunk you used to have, what do you want your life to look like? Do you want it to look the same? Do you want it to look better? Or do you want it to look worse? Those are really only the options. And so as I bring this here, a lot of people don't think about retirement. Me personally, I'm 31. I'm just so happy working in the financial field and understand what that looks like now. But the average 30, anywhere between 18 to 30, we're not really thinking about what you want the future to look like, what you want your life to look like. So I know when I was that age, I wasn't. So like from 18 to listen, I had kids, thank God. But listen, I digress on that. But I hit my table, I get excited. But just know this is what retirement is. So I bring this here to ask you a question. What do you want your retirement to look like? It simply starts like that. Like, how much money, I'm gonna do it like this, right? We're gonna make this interactive. How much money do you want to make every year by the time you're 55? And if you're not 55, but if you're past 55, right? Look forward 10 years, right? How much money do you want to be making when you're 65? Or how much money do you need when you're 65? 75, so on and so forth. So like if you're watching this video and you 18, we're gonna do the cutoff like at 50, right? Because you got until about the age 50. Even then, I know some 50-year-olds that are getting to it out here, so don't get it twisted. But if you're younger than if you're like 18 or like a kid, think about that. Like, what do you want your life to look like when you're 50? All right, how much money do you want to make a year? Because when I'm earning, everybody wants to make $1 million. That's the goal. It's great. Have that as a goal. Make $1 million. But also know and realize that once you make the $1 million, maintaining the $1 million is a whole other conversation. Two completely different things. The same energy and things you did to make the money are not the same things you do to keep the money. It's point blank, period. So when it comes to retirement and this conversation, think about that. Think about what you want your life to look like. So in the comments below, how much money do you want to make every year by the time you're 50? I have my number. My number, I need to be doing 1.2 yearly. It's a minimum. It's $100,000 a month by the time I'm 52. Luckily, I work in a field where that's really small numbers. I work in the finance industry. If you want to know how the possibilities, Google it, because I did, and it changed my life forever. So if you have questions, type in. But starting this conversation about retirement is important. So not throwing numbers and, oh, you can use this and do all this, bro. Just simply think about a number. Think about what you want that to look like. Once you have a number, then you can start looking on ways to get there. But until you have a number, it doesn't exist. So I digressed. This will be a longer formatted. This is a longer formatted thing. So if you're seeing clips of this somewhere, head over to YouTube. Darius S there. But yeah, man, I'm excited. And just think about these things when it comes to life and all this fun stuff, because these conversations, I have them every day, but I want to have them more. More people should be having these conversations. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage everybody. 60% of Americans do not talk about finances. It's like a taboo thing. I mean, I grew up, you don't talk about politics and money and religion at the table. You feel me? So I'm from the South. So it could be different elsewhere, but I'm from Tennessee, so I don't know what everybody else's life looks like and consists of, but I can only speak on my perspective. So my perspective wasn't having a lot of conversations about money or credit, or they know these things exist, but not really, okay, let's sit down and make a plan. All right, by the time I'm 50, I'm having these conversations with my kids. Yo, do you need this? My daughter, my oldest is 9. You feel me? So we're having these conversations, what you want your life to look like? Because they're kids. They, do what they enjoy, and that's what they're supposed to be doing. But excuse me, somewhere along the line, like as adults, like we forget that we still have a life. And even if you like work, like I know people that like do stuff part-time, like they have great jobs. Like I talk to clients all the time, they have great jobs, they love what they do, they have part-time stuff, and they still, but they're at levels where they enjoy their life. And it's possible for everybody. Like the same tools that exist for people who make six figures exist for people who don't make six figures. The same tools that exist for people who make six figures exist for the people who make seven figures. People who make seven figures and eight figures have access. The same stuff is here, right? But it's just the conversations and the level of conversations that you're having. Who are you talking to on a daily, weekly basis? You know what I mean? Like all that stuff plays a part. But when it comes to your retirement, all of this stuff matters. I mean, all of it matters. So really and truly think about your life. It's 2024. Times are what times are. It's been hard before. It's going to probably be hard after this. But I choose to not make my life that hard. Yes, we got to learn. We got to survive. 100%. We got to survive. But you also have to have a vision of what you want your life to look like, not what somebody else wants your life to look like. We have the power of free will. Use it how you will, you know? And so, sorry, y'all. Eat my breakfast. But I digress. Retirement is what you want your life to look like when you no longer want to put the same effort in you once used to. Whether you're willing or, you know, it was by accident. Some people retire early on accident, but that's okay too. But what do you want that to look like? So take that, and if you have questions about financial instruments or how to get to that number, you know, tap in. But just think, what do you want your number? So I'm excited to see the numbers in this comment. So y'all got mine, 1.2 a year. That's, you know, as of now, you know, things change, things elevate, but that's what I'm working towards, right? So y'all have a blessed rest of your day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this video, whenever I post it. But enjoy yourself and think about these things, y'all. Peace.